Two Republican congressmen got some heat for posing in the Capitol with an AR-15. Take a look at this tweet that was sent out by Ken Buck. It shows him posing with Trey Gowdy. You see there an American flag printed AR-15 there in the hallway.
That you could be more offended by the gun than the haircut is remarkable.
But so they both have a hand on it. They're gripping it at the same time. And some people had a problem with this. They saw the tweet and they believed that those congressmen were breaking the law by having an assault rifle in the Capitol, and so police were dispatched. It turns out, though, that it is not actually against at least the immediate laws that they looked into. The district's gun laws specifically provide that members of Congress may maintain firearms within the confines of their office, and they and any employee or agent of any member of Congress may transport within the Capitol grounds firearms unloaded and securely wrapped. How is that the law? I mean, I know way back in the day there used to be guns on the Senate floor. I would have imagined that they would have walked back some of that, but apparently not. And Ken Buck, responding to the criticism, said, "I have a very patriotic AR-15 hanging in my office. It hangs directly above my Second Amendment flag. While safety protocols call for all guns to be treated as if they are loaded, this one isn't. Further, a close inspection of the only public photo of the rifle will show that the bolt carrier assembly is not in the rifle. It is, in fact, in Colorado. It is a beautiful, patriotic paperweight."
Well, if it's on the wall, it's not really a paperweight.
Not really a paperweight, then. Or if it's being toted around the
Ken
hallway.
Buck, he's a first-term congressman. He won the congressional seat vacated by Cory Gardner, who was elected to the Senate from Colorado. He's a crazy guy. I mean, he's a real fundamentalist. He ran and lost it in, I think it was 2010, maybe 2012, but I think it was 2010, a Senate seat. And you know, this is, and what they're doing with it, and we'll get to it, but they're using this as a way of raising money, because there's no better money for Republican politics than gun money. And they're going to say, hey, look, we're being tread upon for showing a gun, and we need money. And that's already happened. They've already gone with letters. Ken Buck, he signed on to a piece of legislation called the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Act. So he spends a lot of his time with seriously right-wing issues, and this is handing him something by getting all upset about this photo.
Yeah.
Trey Gowdy, can you put that picture of Trey Gowdy up again? Because it looks like at any minute he's going to go, hey, is Oliver Hardy going to show up and take that thing out of his hand too? He looks like Stan Laurel from Laurel and Hardy, does he not?
He looks like a racer head. You know, he's a powerful congressman now. He's the one overseeing
Benghazi,
the atrocities, you know, the illegalities and the murder.
Yeah,
in Benghazi, yeah, thank God.
So that gun, man, like, I know that for him it's a beautiful patriotic paperweight.
Well, that's
the
just
American
the thing.
flag.
But I mean, a beautiful patriotic AR-15. That to me is the most egregious thing about this. Yeah, I'm sure it's not loaded. I'm sure it's legal. I'm sure if you support gun rights, you put that up. But then to sort of go in everyone's face and say it's a patriotic AR-15, is it because it's painted with the American flag, or because even if it weren't, it would be patriotic? And that's the stuff that
I don't think at Gettysburg they were painting flags all over their guns.
Right.
Like, it's just such a fake way to show your patriotism. And you know that if you saw a politician of any other country, let alone especially someone in the Middle East, that had their assault rifle with the flag of their country or something like that, you wouldn't think that it was patriotic. You wouldn't think that it deserved respect. You would think it was a disgusting
or that it was
display of militarism.
The flag has become divisive, and it didn't used to be divisive. I mean, even at its hokiest, it was still you know, you bring it out on July 4th and you put it on a soldier's grave and you wear it to an Olympic event or whatever it is. But now it's divisive. Now it's like, this is our flag, you don't have a flag.
It's a weapon.
You don't have the right to the flag. I don't know exactly where that happened. And it didn't happen when George H.W. Bush was running for president, and it was about flag, and Democrats were talking about flag burning and saying that it was legal, and he was saying it wasn't. I don't think that's where it happened. I think it happened after 9/11. And I don't know why it happened. I don't know what gave them the flag. But now they can put it on an AR-15 and call it a patriotic AR-15. That's sickening.
I think it was a combination of 9/11 and the wars. I mean, you saw how many yards had the support the troops sign that was almost instantaneously devoid of any meaning. It simply meant, do not question the war.
The war,
That is all that it meant.
That's exactly what it meant.
And then eventually they wanted to clean up their yard, and so they started putting on their assault rifles and on their cargo shorts and stuff like that. Like, you still wanted to have the flag, and it still has that aura of not patriotism, but mindless, blind militarism and not questioning authority when it comes to sending troops overseas to attack whoever.
I thought that's what thugs and gang members did. They took pictures posing with their firearms.
Yeah.
Right? Not grown-up, mature people. You take pictures posing with your firearm, you look like a fucking maniac, right? You look like...
I did as a kid because I was a stupid kid. I posed with my
You're
father's
a
guns
kid.
because I was a moron.
You're a kid.
I'm not a congressman.
You're not a congressman. You know, but that's what usually you see gang members with their signs and their guns and their hardware. And now this guy, oh, we do too. So I guess guns aren't bad. Guns are cool.
Yeah.
Guns, that's not a bad thing.
If you live in the inner city, you just need to paint an American flag on your gun. And then you won't be questioned, I guess, as a patriot. But really fast, we do need to make clear that he is correct that there is this law allowing members of Congress to have firearms. However, according to a D.C. Attorney General spokesman, it is illegal to possess an AR-15 in the district. There are still special laws against assault rifles.
Right, that's the thing. And that's the rub here. It's not having a gun. It's having
specific
kind of gun.
Yeah,
although the Congressman Buck says the bolt assembly, which I'm sure you both noticed by looking at it, the bolt assembly was home in Colorado.
Yeah, it wasn't there. He had dismantled the bolt assembly.
You actually texted me. You said, dude, look at this picture. There's no bolt assembly.
Bolt assembly.
These fools are not going to be able to use that to take down Sharia Avengers if they come to the Capitol.
And I knew that from my research into the Kennedy assassination when Lee Harvey Oswald used a single bolt action.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's true.
Now here's the fundraising they're already doing off this. So he goes, anti-gun liberals are leading a full attack against Trey Gowdy and me over the picture taken above. Some have even gone far enough to report me to the police, even though we had the gun checked out and approved by the U.S. Capitol Police. The Second Amendment exists to protect your God-given right to bear arms. The actions by anti-gun liberals against Trey Gowdy and me are just another attempt to strip us of our rights. Donate here today to help strengthen our fight against anti-gun activists. The thing that's great about this is that, again, he never fails. The white man in power with a rifle is a victim.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're coming at us.
And he has that rifle because it's a God-given right to bear arms.
God.
You know, where's the God-given right?
One of the commandments. I can never
smote your smite.